Hello, I am Harry.
Hi, this is Iprado, your robot.
We are learning robotics and STEAM education.
Children, please, have a notebook with you.
In the last session, we learned what is a programming language.
Children, write down the answers, the following questions.
What are the numbers that computers can understand?
1, 2, 3, or only 0 and 1.
Do programming languages have a set of rules? Do you think programming languages are important? If yes, why it is so important?
Children, I hope you all know the answers. Now, let us learn. What are peripheral devices?
The word peripheral means relating to. These devices will help us to communicate with computers.
Let us learn more about the peripheral devices.
Input. The input devices are devices that provide information from the user to the computer. These devices get information and store them in the memory, then process them in the central processing unit. The processed data is provided to the human beings through the output devices. The output devices get the information from the CPU and provided to the user. In this process, the input devices we mainly use are keyboard, mouse, and camera for recording or getting video as an input, and microphone for getting audio as an input. Output. The output is the information processed by the CPU. The output is provided by the CPU to the human beings. The monitor and the printer are the general output devices that we use in our daily life. Monitors provide a direct output from the screen. The printers provide a printed copy of the document in a paper so that we can use the paper anywhere. Input. Memory output. This means whatever we type on the keyboard is converted into binary numbers, and the CPU processes these binary numbers and provides an instruction to the memory. These instructions are stored in the memory and then provided as output on the screen, so that the instructions are again converted into binary numbers, and these numbers are converted into a pixel. What mean a pixel? Means a dot on the screen. For example, if we see an image on the screen, this image contains a lot of small dots on the screen, and these dots have some point on the screen, which means a color and a specified position on the screen, so that each position is controlled by the computer CPU to provide the required output on the screen. This process is done by the CPU and the output device to provide us the output on the screen. The screen is controlled by a human hand movement, which means that the gesture of his whole body is given as input to the computer, so that the computer accesses the information and converts it into a specified point on the screen, so that this image is depicted on the screen and provided as output on the screen. Hello students, now we are going to make a program to get some input from us and move an object or a sprite according to the input provided by us. So this program will require input while it is running. So let us start the program. You will get a screen like this as soon as you click on the link provided by us. Now, at first, it will have a setup block with a red colored block showing that make a new cat at the center. Then it will have a when pressed command. So what does this mean? Let's check by clicking on the run command. As soon as I pressed on the run command, a music is started to play and a cat appeared on the screen. This is due to the first setup block. The setup block is containing a red colored block. This block makes a cat at the center of the screen, and when pressed, this block will get some input from us. So we can change the input also. So initially it is in the up position, so you can change it to left or down or right. Okay, so you can change it to anything as you want, and you have to add this blue colored block from the blocks area. So I have added the blue colored block. This block contains the name of the sprite, then the action to be done by the sprite, and the third option is the movement done by the sprite. So whenever the right button is pressed on the screen, then the sprite, that is the object, will move according to the instructions provided by us. So now the instructions shows that we are going to move a cat towards the left direction, and also the cat will make a clap. So let's check this now. So I am going to press the left arrow. But it is not working because I have chosen when right pressed. Okay, so if we press the correct button, it will work. Now it's making a clap on the left side. Similarly, you can make whatever moves you want. Children, I am sending you this link Please try this and send your output to me through WhatsApp. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. You can add at least 2 number of moves. Okay, so you can change the cat as sloth. So the sloth will make a different move. Okay, so change the character as sloth, or if you want a cat, you can also keep it as cat. So there are more options. Check at least 2 options and reply me through WhatsApp. Thank you.